Hey guys, and a happy Sunday to you. This episode is jam-packed with a whole lot of fun stuff. We learn a bunch of stuff about the SmartCar, quite a few steps in the right direction in this episode. Plus, we cover some of George's carnage right here from a while back when he was at the drag strip. However, before we get to that, we got to cover a couple of announcements. If you guys have not yet registered for the Texas Pride trailer giveaway, you'd be kicking yourself knowing that you missed an opportunity, a free opportunity at that, to win a over $10,000 trailer. Check it out, go to TexasPrideTrailers.com. Pause the video now, head over there right now. Also, they did an awesome interview right there called Unhitched with me. Their editing skills are on point. Absolutely incredible job they did on the video. Check that video out on YouTube after this at Texas Pride Trailers. If you guys haven't seen the latest shirt that we dropped, I spent all my money on my car and the rest I just waste. Check that out over at Fasterproms store. Your merch purchases directly impact the projects of what we do, and we love bringing awesome stuff to you guys. We also have another sticker. When we had made the Adapt and Overcome shirt, we'd also had the sticker in mind, and that is now available. And to top things off, we got our poster from Uncle Sam. We've shipped out a couple hundred of those, and we have a couple hundred left. So get yours while they last. Now, let's head on to the video. All right, let's be forthright here. I have no idea what we're doing. This is a challenge. Got some things figured out about our bracket. So this guy right here is gonna go in like that. We'll tack that to this guy like so. It'll have a very nice little gusset right there. We kind of settled on right about 20 inches. So that bar right there is 20 inches. We cut that. Laz was prepping that.
20 inches does sound like go-kart measurements though.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this kind of inmost right here because that's gonna line up that with right there. These brackets, oop, not that guy. And it is crucial, everything in the measurement. So we don't want this to be the place that hits. So having it like so, we also grinded down everything right there so we have less likeliness of contacting anything. But if we stick this right here, going straight right up to these gussets right there, or these brackets right here, I think that that will probably offer the best overall solution. Now we're gonna figure this out as we go because, again, like I said, we've never done this before, but I think we're off to a really good start.
So we grabbed this roll bar from Applied Racing Technologies, which is right down the street from us. Now they had some basic instruction, however ours was a bit different. So we start prepping the chassis, sanding all the areas where we need to weld. Start placing our tack welds in. Slowly but surely piecing this thing together. The whole reality of how this thing went together is cross that bridge when we get to it. But you gotta start somewhere. Things start coming together pretty quickly. We got an idea where we wanted it and how much angle we wanted to have. Piece by piece, it does come together. In order to make some of these pieces, we use some of the tools that we got from Swag Off-Road. Laz is like a kid in a candy store playing around with this stuff. How to get all our angles just right in order to join both those bars. Doing this small job really kind of gives us a taste of what Ben had to go through with all the cutting and splicing and grinding, getting the angles just right. But again, very small scale compared to what Ben had done for us building the cage for the SmartCar. a couple of 45-degree angles. We're making our triangles such that we can join the two bars. Lots of cutting and measuring. It was definitely more than measure twice, cut once. Once we get all our final tacks in there, lower the car back down, everything really started to come together.
Guys, made some fantastic progress right there, man. Really doing good.
How much too much?
I don't know. So guys, like I said, we don't know exactly what we're doing. We kind of put this car up on the lift and we backed it like all the way up, kind of seeing where we would be at with a wheelie. We've arrived here at 4 3/4 inches from the bottom right here. Everything is tacked in place right now. It seems like we're trying to lock everything down after doing all of our adjustments.
The only thing I'm trying to keep in mind is the car is going to squat when it goes, so this should tighten up the distance there and then make contact.
Oh, so a couple other things too. Before I get sidetracked, you know, I get like all kind of scatterbrained a little bit, but basically we've got to tighten up our shocks a little bit before we try and go tonight. A lot of things cooking, got customer cars we got to deal with, and heck man, we're going hard at it. That looks awesome though. It really looks crazy. It's like you can't possibly be serious, right? If you rolled up on this, what would y'all think? I mean, like, if you had seen this for the first time, I'd just be like, what in the heck? I'd love to see this thing do wheelies on the street, bro.
They'll be able to do like power wheelie, like third gear, roll into and lift the front.
Hell, if we start turning up the boost, that'll definitely be the case. Which, we got to get it on the dyno because we don't know what is low boost and high boost still. So we are still finishing up a few things with our intake and our roof, but tackling all that stuff. Got to get a couple hose clamps on here. All in all, it's coming out pretty good.
Well, we settle on the exact location and we start welding this thing in. Meanwhile, I'm sealing up a few things with the top and working with Josh. He started to help out around the shop, and he's been a great help. We're finishing up little issues with the roof, as well as trying to make the intercooler a bit more efficient. Laz is doing all the final welding, locking it down. Laz had to give it the true test of strength by standing on it.
Well, fellas, we opted to get the sprung one so that hopefully these guys absorb some of that shock, and we're not just, you know, kind of doing this little like seesaw type thing going on there. We're like 4 3/4 inch off the bottom right there, so we don't know how much of a wheelie this is going to be. I actually just talked to somebody on Instagram. They said that some other guys like 2 inches off the ground, but again, that depends on length and
like I said, I'm hoping the car is going to squat and they're going to get closer.
Yeah,
We'll see. But I had
uncharted territory for us.
I had it down and jumped on it, so it's a little bit opposite force, but
it's strong.
you can see where we had
Yeah, where we were.
going up 1 tool thickness. It's our measurement.
That's close to 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Hard to quantify exactly how much that's tightening up our springs, but maybe we can take it with us if we need to.
A little touch-up paint job here, pal?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that cage looking brand spanking new.
Needs one more quick coat, but
Hey,
better than it was.
can of paint make a job what it ain't. Old cater top coming along. Might need a can of paint on there, but she's gonna move some air. Now you get the real deal view of how that thing's gonna look.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right, boys and girls, we got us a little bit of carnage here. Got my truck tore apart. Well, got the diff Oh, this is my first look too, so. Dang, just take the cover off. Hopefully that's still a good 373. Probably some little chunks missing. Took the cover off, I was like, Lord have mercy. Yep, all the boys are at the track right now, and I had to try to get Quicksilver burnout ready. Oh, you can see the sprag is busted right there. Right there. Doggone G80. Weak little unit. We got a true track going in there now, though. Alright, got my main man Phil over here helping me. We got this pin so busted in here that it's got a giant lip on it. We can't get it out. So what we're gonna have to do, gonna have to cut it off right here with the cutoff wheel. See if we can't get that unit out of there. We'll be back.
Dude, you guys set up this lighting here like all professional. Like, this is way beyond our pay grade here. Yeah, look at the dents in there, dude.
Pretty clean, but yeah, it's definitely got some dents in it. Big chunks missing, major chunks. Look at the pin. I had to cut it out.
Yeah. So before we had 373 gears, now you're going to be putting in some 410s, right?
410s, dude. Pretty awesome. AAM 410 gears, which is like factory, I think. That's what Dr. Differential said. Got my gear set from Dr. Differential, man. Huge shout out to my man, because we needed it.
Yeah.
Got a nice discount.
Yeah, if you guys are looking at anything, check out Dr. Differential. They definitely hooked us up. We are so grateful for that. In lieu of putting a converter in. Now, which you might still do in the very near future.
Yeah.
This is something that's definitely going to be able to help us roll out a little easier. You know, you got a different wheel and tire combination now, so all that stuff should help. It's just you haven't been able to get there.
That diff was definitely the weak point. This is, I mean, third time we've been in this situation with this truck. In true track though, the harder it tries to do one wheel peel, the more the other one's gonna grip. Brand new bearings, all new bearings. Then we got these Speed Engineering track bars. So she's gonna be pretty legit. I mean,
do we got to do like a redneck two-step deal on this thing so that you can launch on boost? That's really what we need.
3 pounds of boost on the two-step. Well, that was when it was on the low boost thing. But I can only, you know, without a converter, you know, I can only do so much with the two-step.
If you can still have boost even though at a low RPM, it's gonna help.
It's gonna help. With those big tires, it'll be a lot harder to spin on the line, so I can probably launch on.
I think you should yank the two-step off the race truck and put it back
It's in
on.
the toolbox of this truck.
Well, heck yeah, we got a plan now.
We got a plan, dude.
Ready to go.
All we got to do is execute it. Oh, and my gaskets were blown out of my wastegate.
So actually, you would have been losing boost.
I was definitely losing boost.
Yeah. Or losing energy to make boost, yeah. It's good to get things under the knife, and we've learned, even if something doesn't appear to be wrong, if you occasionally go over it, there's a lot of maintenance that will save you. And look forward to getting this thing out and ripping again.
We are making some good progress on the rear end. Got a nice little pattern there. Getting the bearings in, we got the pinion in. Almost done, we got new bearings. Eating true track, man. Dr. Differential coming in clutch out of Texas.
Alright fellas, we're over at Showtime Speedway right around the corner here. We're doing some more testing with this thing. Hopefully we're going to be able to get this thing to go straight by the end of the night and really be able to leave a pretty nasty 60 foot. So, wish us well.
right, so we're looking at our instant replay right here. All right, so we're trying to figure out what the heck we got to do here. I missed second gear.
Did it bounce you, or did you kind of let off feather the gas? I'm sure it's a
I let
different
off
sensation.
because I missed the second gear, so it's like...
But that was that like bump, bump, bump was all first gear.
Yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be hard to... It went straight-ish, you know, honestly, it wasn't bad. So it was totally manageable, I thought. And I mean, I felt good, you know, rowing the gears and stuff. I short shifted, but I did go fourth. So I was waiting for the shift light, but I didn't want to hit the rev limiter like I did last time, you know. But hey, got to get a couple more passes under our belt here. Second gear, I have no idea what the hell is going on there. However, a 170 60 foot, not bad. Definitely steps in the right direction. I can't get second gear to save my life. I don't know what the deal is, but a 170 60 foot, so way better. I think the last one was a 196 in the previous pass.
And that was easy. It looked like
yeah.
Easy. There's plenty there.
Yeah, no, there is. Like, I mean, that's still no boost, but that was just like
just
giving it a little bit more. But yeah,
Were you shifting?
it looked like it tracked a lot towards the center, so I just like lifted and. So yeah, check it out. We got a little bit of a, we see what we're doing, but I guess we're bouncing, letting off, and then, you know. So yeah, we got our rebound is kind of the issue though. So obviously we're hitting hard, coming, unloading, and then loading pretty hard. Guys, we're learning how to do this whole wheelie bar thing. I'm sure there's some people in the comments that'll definitely help us out, and that would be awesome. But we've never had to do this before. Most of our stuff is just fast street cars, so yeah, we're adapting and overcoming.
Have you ever tried to launch in second?
I haven't, but I will. I might try it this time and see what happens. We got a grudge car here. After my own heart here. GTO spares up front. Not bad.
Might not have been the fastest, but it looked great.
Yeah, yeah. Not a good 60 foot, but dude, it went 101. Not bad. I'm pretty stoked with that, honestly. Like, I mean, now if I just leave on boost, because that was just RPM.
Leave on boost in second.
Leave on boost in second.
The clutch feel like it was okay?
It felt like it slipped.
Yeah, it sounded like it did.
But I
I
mean,
wasn't sure if it was you or the clutch.
it was me also. So I'll let it rip a little bit, but that's definitely something to be happy about right there, man. 750 at 101, dude. I felt like I was short shifting like crazy. But 101.
Do we have a shift light yet or attack?
It does have a shift light, but it's like I've been afraid to hit it, so I'll give it a lot more beans this next time here. So we're working.
That looks so manageable in second gear.
Yeah, yeah, totally was. Definitely took a lot of the sketchiness right out of it for sure. I do want to go in first to get that 60 foot, but I mean, we got to try and make, you know.
What if it had the old ratio in it, but then, yeah.
Take what we can get. So Laz, is that the Porcupottips look-alike?
I heard this one's got 10 speed.
Oh, so jealous. That actually felt like the junkiest, slowest, pathetic 60 foot. You said there were some sparks coming out the back?
We had sparks on the bell housing, so like right down the center.
Yeah. I can't believe it actually went faster. It went 7.2 at 101, and I mean...
And nothing stupid happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually very, very manageable. Okay, what stupid happened was me, because I think I left my finger on the two-step a little too long, and it just bogged. So I think that's what actually happened. So unfortunately today we tried to get on the dyno, but honestly, we got done with this thing 2 hours ago. Yeah. So there was no time. By the time we got the car off the dyno, that guy was on the dyno. There was no way we would have been able to make it. So we have no idea what's low boost and high boost still. We still don't know. So we've left it the same the whole time. We're hoping that there's plenty of meat on the table there, but we're getting somewhere though. That's the fastest it's ever went. I mean, dude, we went 8.4 last week. We just went 720. It is definitely going in the right direction. It's something to build on. It seems like the cold air is working fantastic with the intercooler. I mean, really, it's staying cool. I just touched it even after
flown off. So
yeah. And actually, we didn't lose a hood this time either, so that's a bonus. You know, Laz, you had mentioned we should probably have the shocks rebuilt because they're kind of weeping.
Yeah, they're weeping, and who knows how old those are. And we're maxed out on compression on the adjustment.
Yeah. Well, I need a little bit more street time here. Perhaps we'll probably take some time and do some test hits here. See if we can actually get this thing to go 1.2 and we'd be able to get that 60 foot, but we'll figure it out. But hey, we're going in the right direction, guys.
Well, guys, this was our last minute preparations in order to be able to make FL2K, and we were struggling trying to get the parts in for the Miata and so on and so forth. But it was little things like that CTSV that you saw right there. That in the previous episode made about 1,040 horsepower and about the same torque. However, at the track we had a whole bunch of little demons that we had to work out. Needed to have a trans relearn. We later found out the next day that the methanol wasn't kicking on because the MAF was having a problem, you know, and that's how the story goes. Little things like that kind of held us up from going to FL2K. We wish we could have made it, but next year we're going to be there. However, coming up very shortly, we find out something majorly wrong with Cater Tot. And I can't wait to share that with you guys because this thing is going to be a ton faster. In closing, guys, I wanted to say thank you so very much for watching. And this is where I leave you with some words of wisdom as well as a song that I would recommend. The words of wisdom are, you can identify a tree by the fruit that it bears, by the same way you can identify people by their actions. In a lot of ways, actions speak louder than words. The song I wanted to leave you with was Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our merch store. Greatly helps us out. Cannot wait to bring you guys the next couple of videos. God bless you. We'll see you next episode.
Come on, Jared. Come on. Come on. Pete, where's the ball? Pete, get the ball. Come on, Jared.
like a sea lion trying to get beached.